Scores foul tonight, Coach. Tulsa upset Cincinnati big on the road.
Wow.
SMU won big against Houston, so now you got a 4-way tie at 7-9. I'll let the league sort it out, but that's something I'm sure they were prepared for tonight, so I'm sure we'll find out probably within the next hour or so from the league who you're going to play, what senior and what time you're going to play. I know you're just happy to get a big win on Sunday.
I wanted to hear anything but a 4-way tie. I think that's not good for us, is what I think.
Sorry.
I've worked them out, and I'm pretty sure that's not good for the Tigers. But what is good for the Tigers? We had a great win today, an absolutely wonderful win on senior night. Our kids play hard. They fought. They scrapped. And what a great fitting ending to at least a home career right now when you've got Loisha Morris that is defending on the last shot and driving the kid crazy, and Taylor Williams hits the three when we're down by 1 to finally, or excuse me, I think we were down by 2 for the final spread of the game. So couldn't have written a better script for a senior night 1-point win over Tulane. Just really proud of them.
Taylor hit that 3 or 25 seconds down in New Orleans, 20.8 here tonight, and I know you didn't realize. I know you knew you hadn't hit a bucket in a while. It was almost 5.5 minutes without a field goal. That was a big time to break that drought for Taylor.
Well, we'd gone to the free throw line a lot. We just hadn't made as many as we needed to. I thought our kids were very determined down the stretch. I mean, it wasn't a pretty game. That zone defense of Tulane is good. They're wide. They took a lot of things away from us. The combination of them really clogging up the middle and then really, double and triple teaming Cheyenne. And I thought early in the game we got some good shots, but we weren't able to hit them. And then as the game went on, I thought our guards got their feet in the paint. I thought that was a huge difference. Of course, Loisha Morris goes to the basket and gets fouled. I think he hit 1 of 2 free throws, but we got fouled. We just didn't put any points on the board because the free throws didn't go in.
Well, Loisha had a nice game. We know Taylor had the big game, the big dramatic bucket, but you mentioned the great defense by Loisha Morris, especially late. Kind of a clamp down defender tonight, hit some big buckets, some free throws when we need it. It's kind of worried. We talk about senior night being an emotional night. I know Loisha, talking to her last year, she's an emotional player, and looking down there with about 5 minutes before we tipped it off, well after the senior day ceremonies, it was like Loisha's going to have to get this thing together before we start playing here.
Yeah, her and her mother had a little bit of a mishap, so mother wasn't quite here when we started the senior ceremony. But luckily she got here before we were done. She got her picture taken. But she obviously, it's important that her mother's here, and she came out and played well. We had a little video for the seniors earlier in the day, and we were hoping to get some of that emotion out of them by doing it earlier in the day. But I'll tell you what, they came to play, and I thought Taylor Williams came to play big time.
You'll have a few days, and we'll find out for sure again later tonight what's going to happen. So now you got a little momentum back, a big win. You never know what happens. You still have, we talked about it, if you get the win, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to get a couple wins up there, but you got a chance when you get a Mohegan Sun, depending on what route you got to go through.
Right. We'll have to look at the standings. Like I said, I think with the 4-way tie, if my math is, I hope my math is wrong right now, to be honest with you, but I think we'll be, I was hoping that Cincinnati would do their job and we'd be the 6th seed with a 4-way tiebreaker. Obviously, we beat Tulane twice, but we didn't beat SMU and we didn't beat Cincinnati. So, it's a complicated tiebreaker, but I think we'll end up in the 8-9 game, and, we just got to go to work.
Yeah.
We can't control anything right now. And we just have to lace them up and get ready to go. But I'll tell you what, they'll never take away this senior night for these seniors. And I don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't know what's going to happen next month. None of us do. But for today, on February 27th, 2017, we had 2 seniors who went away with a win.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeff.